Hey, check this combo out.
It's going to grab me, and I cannot afford that.
Exactly. Oh my god, speaking of things you can't afford, look at the damage, look at the Timbers!
This was a clip recently featured on the VG Bootcamp channel in the form of a short. The commentator in the clip says,
It's not fair, man. You're DIing out to escape the up airs, like those reverse up airs. But like, that means you just get back air and explode because you're DIing out, like.
And no shade to the commentator, but that's just wrong. Or at least it's supposed to be wrong. Let me explain. The way you respond to being hit in Smash has changed in every single Smash title. In Smash 64, there was no such thing as DI or directional influence. There was just SDI or Smash Directional Influence. SDI is when you move your control stick in a direction while in hit stun to shift your character model ever so slightly in that direction. SDI is strongest in Melee, where you can see Jigglypuff players survive Fox's up throw up air or watch Wizzy glitch through the Matrix.
He's back.
Oh.
What?
Wait,
No
what?
fucking
He
way.
just smash DI'd onto Battlefield.
You can't do that.
Now, DI or Directional Influence was introduced in Melee and functions kind of differently to how it does in Ultimate. If you're hit in Melee,
Holding directly against that direction will not help you survive at all. So for example, if a Sheik hits you with a down smash, it sends you horizontally off the stage, and holding directly towards the stage will effectively do nothing. DI doesn't actually reduce the distance you're sent at, only the angle.
now if you're an ult head, that may sound pretty confusing because that's pretty counterintuitive to what we do in Ultimate to survive. That's because as of Smash 4, they introduced something called vectoring, which basically means that you hold towards the stage if you don't want to be sent flying. But the normal DI system still exists and works at the same time as vectoring. This is all complicated and stupid, and I dislike vectoring so much, but it's actually not important for this video because there's one other thing you need to know. As of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, none of this takes place unless the move sends you into Tumble. Tumble is a state that characters are put in after taking a specific amount of knockback, specifically about 80 units. This makes the character tumble while in the air and have to tech when they hit the ground. There's still lots you can do while you're in Tumble, like drift, jump, attack, or special. In Ultimate and Smash 4, you can air dodge, but in Melee, you cannot. However, on the flip side, you cannot fast fall in Ult or Smash 4, but you can in Melee. So what happens when a move doesn't send you into Tumble? A lot of weaker moves at low percent don't send into Tumble, meaning you are pretty much guaranteed to get a follow-up. Rob down tilt is a prime example of this, and people correctly identify this move as bogus. The opponent can still SDI, but in Ultimate, you can only SDI 1 in every 4 frames, which is pretty negligible and bad. Well, that's fine. At least most moves past a certain percent send you into Tumble. Right?
Luigi.
Ah, yes. Luigi. Luigi, and to a lesser extent Metanite, ignore this almost entirely. That clip at the beginning, all true. Even SDI would not have made a difference there. Worth noting, however, that Arch Nemesis absolutely could have lived that back air with better DI. So, if you're getting Luigi comboed, SDI during the combo, and DI for the finisher. But ignore that. Let's look at another combo, shall we?
Take this one and Luigi will progress, but Pele's just got so much more in the tank. There's a reason he's one of the best in the UK. Dear God, Luigi.
Well, that was pretty cool, right? Fuck no, Luigi's cheating. The only hit in this combo that was DI-able was the final hit. Kazuya combos have more escape options than this, and I am dead serious. Yes, in case you hadn't noticed, this is the part of the video where it goes from objective to subjective, but I have to convince you of one thing. Luigi has 0 sauce. Like, literally 0. This character is insanely uncool. The moment you learn that these combos are undiable and completely true, the moment the veil is lifted. These combos go from cool and inventive to get a job simulator. That's not to say Luigi players are carried. That's factually true, but that's not what I'm saying. It's just that these combos look far less cool the moment you know that there's nothing you can do. And these were the combos that people thought were cool. Now let's look at his lame-ass 0 to death. Absolutely 0 of these moves are DI-able. Not one. Nintendo devs were on crack cocaine and made half of Luigi's moves not have enough knockback to send into Tumble. You can actually SDI these moves to make it harder to follow, but the direction in which you have to SDI varies from character to character, and some of your characters are just helpless. Do you play Rob? No shot. Donkey Kong? Get real. Ridley? Why are you even talking to me right now? Luigi, by the way, is not the only one that has these ridiculous combos. I am, of course, talking about Metanite. If you were to Google how to DI Metanite ladders, the first thing to come up is a Reddit post telling you to DI in random directions to mix up your opponent. This is, of course, useless because Metanite up air doesn't send it to tumble on most characters until far too late. Just SDI and pray. Metanite combos are egregious in a similar way as Luigi's are, but I have a little bit more respect for them. The hit stun is so low on up air and down air that they are constantly making small adjustments to keep the combo landing and often have to reset the combo or throw in other moves. Luigi players can literally do this blindfolded with one Joy-Con. Pound sand. Getting excited about this is crazy. Could you imagine making a video like Luigi going Dingus Wingus mode number 69 and putting this 0 to death 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row? That would be crazy. To cap off this video, I want you all to know that I do think top Luigi players are good at this game. Haka Luigi over here has to have pretty decent footsies to continue getting grabs on people that know he's fishing for it. And Luigi's dog shit airspeed and recovery make Luigi players have to think at least once or twice per game. And that's something. So the next time someone tells you to DI Luigi up air, tell them they're adopted.